Hello, my divine kings and queens. I'm back to do another video, and today's message, what we're going to be going over is, I'm feeling that it's a lot of unhealed people that are trying to grasp why certain people distance themselves from you or distance themselves from the relationship, why they cut you off, why they rejected you. And the thing is, I want to go over this message today that God's rejection was for your protection, because I'm feeling like a lot of you all are still holding on to that. You're still holding on to that rejection. You're still holding on to that past hurt, to that trauma. And the thing is, the reason why you're holding on to it is because you don't understand it. You don't understand it because it's spiritual. You don't understand because you know that you was the best person that you could have been to these people. You did everything that you could, and they didn't give you a chance because they felt like you wouldn't fit in their group, that you wouldn't fit into their clique. They treated you like you was a nobody. They treated you like you was bummy. They treated you like you was a regular person on the street, that they would not miss you in any type of way. They felt like it was very funny at one point in time when these people did what they did to you. They planned this out. They planned on rejecting you, hurting you on purpose. And a lot of you all are trying to figure out, well, why would someone purposely try to hurt me or reject me without even knowing me? These people knew who you were to a certain extent, right? But they still chose to do what they did because of the spirits, how evil they were. At the end of the day, you have to understand that everyone is on their journey. And you have to understand that you was placed in these people's lives for a reason, for them to understand and for them to learn of how to treat people moving forward. And sometimes you may not understand why you go through what you go through, but at the end of the day, you know that you weren't meant for these people, but you were meant to teach them a lesson. And you was also meant to learn a lesson from having these people in your life as well. Understand that God hid your value for a reason. And that reason was that he had big things in store for you. He did not want the wrong people, you bringing the wrong people, because you didn't know who these people were, because they masked themselves. And the reason why they masked themselves was because at one point in time, they felt like, you would get them to a certain place in their life. But when they realized that maybe you just weren't that for them anymore, or they was playing games, whatever the case may be, or these people were just, they needed healing, or whatever however they were thinking. At the end of the day, sometimes people do things when they think that they know everything. But they thought they knew, but they really didn't, because God hid your value. You kept trying to figure out why no one is seeing me for who I am. You don't see all the things that I'm doing. You don't know that this took this for me to do this, when I had to sacrifice to do this. These people knew. But watch how a person treats you when they feel like you are of no more use to them. And that's what God needed you to see. You would have never seen that if he would have brought all those blessings that he had in store for you while these people were still in your life. You would have never seen it. These people was going to play that role because they stood to benefit from being associated with you. You were not trying to cut these people out your life. So God had to step in and do something. He had to hide who you were, because you thought that, oh, if these people knew this, no, that's not the right way to build relationships, especially with the right people. The right people will want to be your friend regardless of what you do for them. The right people will have your back regardless if you fall down, regardless if you're able to carry this or do this for them. The right people with the right mind, with the right mindset, with the right heart, with their heart in the right place, with their soul in the right place, with their life on the right track. These people will do you right regardless of the fact of what you're able to do for them. Regardless if at the end of the day you don't come through for them how they coming through for you, which I'm feeling though that you do, because you overextend yourself to people. So God needed the right people to be in your life, but first he needed to get the wrong people out your life. You weren't trying to do it, so he had to get creative. And getting creative, that was hiding your value from these people. So these people will look like, oh, you can't do this. You only got this. That's what? I can't bring you around. No, you weird. You lame. No, no, I don't want you around me no more. You're an embarrassment. You're a disgrace. These people tried to make you feel secondary when God always knew that you was the king and queen, and he was trying to make you out to be that king and queen that he intended you to be. These people tried to make you feel secondary. These people tried to make you feel like you was useless, like you was worthless. They tried to ruin you. They tried to break you. And in doing so, they knew how much you wanted the relationship and knew how much you valued being loyal or respecting the code. So they had to do whatever they felt like they needed to do in order to break you and put you in a bad mindset, in a bad space. To keep you in this negative energy. Watch people like that. That's why these people were so calculated in the moves that they were making, because they purposely wanted you to be in this space. But that's the reason, you have to one up the enemy and be 10 steps ahead. And the best way that you can do that is to act like what they did didn't even faze you, because you understood what God was trying to do for you and hiding your value from these people, so that these people would either back up from you or you will back up from these people and not look back, because you realize that they're not in the right state of mind. You realize that they did not need to be in your life. You realize that rejection was a blessing. JC, back me up. GP, are you with me, man? You already know what to do. If any of these messages resonate with you, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And tell a friend to join the JC gang. Reach one, teach one. We ride together. We gonna slide together. JC gang for life. You realize that rejection was a blessing, man, because you didn't have no plans on getting these people out your life, and they never had no plans on letting you know the true intentions behind wanting to be in yours. Nothing. God had to do something to break that cycle. So when he hid your value and these people felt like you just was of no more use to them, they did not want to be around you, they showed you who they truly were. They were never going to show their true colors to you as long as they felt like you was going to benefit them in some type of way. They showed their true selves and missed out on a golden opportunity. But you got blessed. You didn't miss out on nothing. You ain't missed out on nothing. That friend was not meant for you. That family member was just not meant for you. I don't care blood. Listen, I don't care if y'all blood. I don't care how long y'all knew each other. I don't care if you grew up together. Blood ain't always thicker than water, man. A stranger will treat you better than your own kinfolk. Why is that? You may ask. It's all based on, let me tell you something, it's all based on, at the end of the day, if a person have wounds, if they've healed, how they was raised, how they was brought up. But at the end of the day, when you chosen, you know you're going to run into people like this, because these people are placed on your path to break you, to distract you, to hinder you. You get me what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, man. At the end of the day, never mind it, baby. Let it go. You understood. I'm feeling like for the people I'm talking to, some understand, but for those of you who do not understand, I need you to recognize that rejection was for your protection, baby. Imagine what these people would have done to you. People like that try to set you up, place you in a predicament that you can't get out of, because the only thing that's on their mind is me. How is going to benefit me. These people are selfish. They're ignorant. They're self-centered. All they do is think about themselves. You didn't need to be and have these people in your life, because you're so thoughtful. You're so giving. You're so caring. You're pure of heart. God had to get these people out your life. Understand what that man had to do for you, man. You may not understand it. Don't care if these people was close. Who showed their hand? It was meant to go that way. so God can bring you where he needed to bring you. And the right people who's meant to be in your life will be in your life. These people were not meant to be in your life. Wake up and understand that. And even if you feeling like you trying to make excuses for these people because maybe they were around the wrong people and allowed the wrong people to influence them, at the end of the day, what's the key word? Allowed. These people could have stuck up for you. These people could have opened up their mouth and put people in their place. Yeah. These people could have stuck by you in seeing that, okay, all these people who speaking against you, they just some haters. Because who would want to waste their breath on someone of which they feel is useless or beneath them? These people were pressed about you because of who you were, what you brought to the table, what you was capable of, what you was destined to be. It intimidated these people. So even if they was around these people who were intimidated by you, who didn't like you, they should have been more courageous and stuck up for you. They should have been, your friend and showed that they was your friend in front of your face and behind your back. They shouldn't have let these people have their way with you or influence them to treat you in the manner that they did. They were their own person. They're an individual. They think for themselves. They move for themselves. So at the end of the day, they have to feed themselves. So at the end of the day, if they allow these people to influence them, then let me tell you something. That rejection, that move, that action that they took, it was all for your protection. It was all a blessing. Because you saw how cowardly they were. No matter how much they tried to hide it. These people didn't need to be in your life, because push come to shove, they gonna run. When things get hard and things get tough, they'll run. They won't know what to do. These are the type of people that will break and fold under pressure, or run when things get hard. At the end of the day, you still need these type of people in your life. So wake up and start realizing that. Wake up and start realizing that it was for your protection and that it was a blessing. Pray about it, heal from it, and then release it. And understand, man, if you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need love, you got it in me. If you need inspiration, motivation, life example, baby, you know you got it in me. I'll come with that real, I don't come with that fake. So you know that I'm your sister, I'm your confidant, I'm that shoulder that you can lean on, that you can cry on. I'm that listening ear that you can vent to, and I'll listen. You understand? I understand why you probably held on it for so long, but it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. Right? You saw these people for who they were. God moved you away from them, got you on the right track, got the right people around you. So just keep holding your head up high, keep pushing forward, and continue to live your best life.